Hello students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is components of food. As you are knowing students, in the last chapter we have learned about from where we are getting the food. Yes, and which are the sources of the food. Now in this chapter we will learn what is exactly the components of food. So in chapter 1 we made the list of the food items that we eat. We also identified food items eaten in the different parts of the India and marked these on its map. As you knowing students, as a different food, if you want to make the brinjal curry, so for that you need the different ingredients. Yes, and that different ingredients is come from the different sources. Yes, sometimes it is came from the animals also. If we are talking about the chicken curry, so here is the both are the ingredients from the animals also and from the plant also. Yes, so the different compounds, so the different food items need to make the different ingredients. Yes, so in this chapter we are going to learn the components of food. What exactly the components of food? If we are talking here, a meal could consist of the chapati, dal and brinjal curry. Another may be rice, sambar and a vegetable preparation of the lady's finger, that is the bhindi. Yet another meal could be appam, fish curry and vegetables. So here the different food item is there. Yes, and these different food items need the different ingredients here. And in the different food items we are getting the different nutrients, proteins. Yes, we'll see the first activity here. Activity 1. Our meals usually have at least one item made of some kind of grain. Other items could be a dal or a dish of meat and vegetables. It may also include items like the curd, butter, milk, pickles. Some examples of the meals from the different regions are given in the table 2.1. Select food items you depicted on the map in the chapter 1. Add some more meals in this list and enter these in the table 2.1. So here you have to make the reasons. Miss Punjab, what exactly you are knowing about the Punjab? That is the makke di roti and the sarson da saag. Yes, and in Andhra Pradesh mostly the people like to eat the dosas and the idlis and all. But here in this table is written in the Punjab the item of the grain is makki. Yes, makki, which is made from the corns you knowing, no? Then items of dal meat, that is a rajma or the kidney beans, you knowing the rajma. And the vegetables sarson da saag, that is mustard leaf curry. Mustard leaf curry means जो सरसों का पत्ता होता है उसकी सब्जी बनाई जाती है, that is the sarson da saag. Okay, now the others is the curd ghee. If we make a here in one plate, the different kinds of the food item is kept, and all these different food items made from the different ingredients and the different items here. Okay, as here the Andhra Pradesh is written rice. Yes, this is type items of the grain. Now next is item of dal or the meat, that is tuar dal, and the reason rasam, that is the charu. रसम कहा जाता है, रसम बनाया जाता है, तुअर दाल का रसम बनाया जाता है. हाँ, now the vegetables, that is the kundru, कोंद, don dakai is written here. कुंदरू ये भी एक तरह का वेजिटेबल होता है. Now the others, buttermilk, ghee, pickle. Okay, so here the different reasons is written, and their types of grains, what kind of grains they are using to make their component, different items here. So sometimes we may not really make all this variety in our meals. If we are traveling, we may eat whatever is available on the way. It may not be possible for some of us to eat such a variety of the item most of the time. There must be some reasons though why the meals usually consist of such a distribution. Do you think that our body needs the different kinds of food for some special purposes? Yes. If we are traveling, so everything is not available everywhere. Yes or no students? Sometimes if we are in the if you are in the Andhra Pradesh region, so there the peoples are mostly like to eat rice. If you like the chapati, so easily you will not get the chapati over there. Yes, so here to different, we have to habitual to eat the different kinds of the food items. Okay, because our body is also not require only one kind of the food, one kind of the nutrients. It require all the type of the nutrients. Okay, so we have to eat all kinds of food items. From there only we will get a different nutrients. Okay, so what do different food items contain here? We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients. Yes, each dish is needed different two or the more ingredients. Each dish is needed, which we get from the plants or else the animals. Previously only I have given an example to you, that is, if you want to make the chicken curry, for that you need the spices which is come from the plant and the chicken which is come from the animal. So these ingredients contain some compounds. That are needed by your body. These components are called nutrients. So as our body is needed the different compounds, so we need to eat the different kind of the food items. Now the major nutrients in our food are named carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and the minerals. In addition, food contains dietary fibers and water, which are also needed by our body. Yes, dietary fiber, as you're knowing, our parents are every time they are asking us, no, you have to eat each kind of the vegetables, because many children are the choosy to eat everything. No, we didn't like this bhindi, we didn't like this karela and all, but all the vegetables are very important. We did sometimes some students are not like to eat dal. Yes, that is also pulses, that is also very important, because we are getting the proteins from there. So we need to eat all kind of vegetables and we need to eat all kind of the food items. Yes, our parents also suggest us, no, please beta, you have to take all the kind of food items, because then only you will grow and your body will grow and all the functions of the body will go smoothly. Yes, so here you need to eat all the kind of food items, then only you will get the good nutrients to your body. Okay, so here the major nutrients, you are knowing now, the carbohydrate, the proteins, the fats, all the things, fats, vitamins and the minerals. In addition, food items, these are the vitamins, proteins, carbohydrate and all things. Okay, but instead of this, you need to eat the dietary fibers. The dietary fibers also very important, and the water also, because the most of the body process, the life process, which are run smoothly with the help of the 75% water in our body. Okay, so water is also very much important. Now the summer is going on, so you need to take much quantity of the water. Okay, so it is the advisable to you today's that you need to drink much water. Okay, you need to add. So here, do all the food contain all these nutrients? No. With some simple methods, we can test whether the cooked food or a raw ingredient contains one or more of these nutrients. The test for the presence of the carbohydrate. So proteins and the fats are the simpler to do as compared to the test for the other nutrients. Let us do this test and record all our observations in the table 2.2. So here one activity we have to do, students. How what exactly? Here you have to do one activity in which we will check that exactly the components, the cooked food having the all kind of the ingredients, or the cooked food having the ingredients, or the raw food, raw means कच्चा खाने में कच्चा खाने में न्यूट्रिएंट मिलता है या फिर पके खाने में मिलता है. डू ऑल द फूड कंटेन ऑल दिस nutrients? Of course not. The different food items having the different nutrients. Yes, for that we need to eat, as we are getting the proteins from the dal, we are getting the carbohydrate from the chapati. If you need to take fat. So for that you need to eat a paneer and the buttermilk and the many thing else, cheese. These from there you will get the fat. Yes, from the oil also. So these are the things where you will get the different. These are the different food items where you are getting the different nutrients. Yes, so of course not in the one food item you are getting the all kind of the nutrients. With some simple method we can test whether the cooked food or a raw ingredient contain one or the more of these nutrients. So here in the one activity is given कि सबसे ज़्यादा nutrient हमें cook food में मिलता है, एक से ज़्यादा न्यूट्रिएंट हमें कुक फूड में मिलता है, पके हुए खाने में मिलता है या फिर कच्चे खाने में मिलता है. सो द टेस्ट फॉर द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन एंड द फैट मीन्स यहाँ पर टेस्ट की जा रही है किसकी टेस्ट हो रहा है द प्रेजेंस ऑफ, किसके प्रेजेंस की बात हो रही है हियर द वी आर टॉकिंग द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन्स एंड द फैट्स आर द सिंपलर टू डू सो कंपेयर टू द टेस्ट फॉर द other nutrients. Okay, let us do these tests and record all our observations in the table 2.2. Now for carrying out of these tests you will need solutions of the iodine, copper sulfate and the caustic soda. These are the some chemical, students. This is mostly it is available in our laboratory also, laboratory only. Okay, so you will also need a few test tube and a dropper. Of course we need some here requirements for that only we will proceed this activity, but it will be not possible at home, so we just read and I will give one conclusion to you. Try this test on the cooked food item as well as the raw material. Table 2.2 shows you a way to record the observations from these tests. From some food items are given in the table. You can conduct the test either with this or any other available food items. Do this test carefully and do not try to eat or the test any chemicals. Okay, so this is advisable thing, students. Whenever if you are doing any activity or any practical in the laboratory also or at home also, if whatever the practicals are required to do at home, if you are doing in the laboratory also, don't dare and otherwise it is advisable, that is don't test any kind of chemical at all. Okay, because it is very dangerous to you and it is very harmful. Now come to the point. If the required solutions are not available in ready-made form, your teachers can prepare them as follows. So here whatever the here the material we are needed, mostly it is easily available in the laboratory only. Okay, so let us begin by testing different food items to see if they contain carbohydrate. There are the many types of the carbohydrate. The main carbohydrate found in our food are in the form of the starch and the sugars. So here one activity is given, that is the dilute solution of the iodine can be prepared by the adding a few drops. Here some point are given how we have to if the solution is not available in the laboratory and at home, so how we have to prepare this solution, that is written here in these 3 points. Okay, so the form of the starch and the sugar, we can easily test if a food item contains starch. Now here the activity 2. So still here we will stop today. I think it is enough to you. We will see in the next class where exactly the carbohydrate is present, means the presence of I will give the conclusion to you in our next class, where exactly in which food items we will get the carbohydrate, proteins and the fat in the simpler way. Okay, so thank you so much. Watch this video and try to understand these topics. If you will not get, please ask your queries soon. Okay, thank you so much.